Yo, I know what you're here for. Let's get to that sports talk, baby. And today we got trade alert. You see what the title is. You see what the thumbnail is. We got to get into it. Something going down in the NFC East, or what you call it, the NFC Beast now. It now includes CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Malik Neighbors, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Terry McLaurin, and Deebo Samuel. This division is serious, man. I remember they was calling us the NFC least, but we're going to get into this information on what the fuck is going on. So the Cowboys have traded a 3rd-round pick and a 5th-round pick to the Steelers in exchange for George Pickens and a 6th-round pick in 2027. George Pickens could look like a good nice little number 2 to CeeDee Lamb. Not a terrible receiver, but definitely in Cowboys' eyes, they're going to overrate the fuck out of him. He's a good number 2. He's a good receiver. I'm not saying the broski is bad, but he ain't that great. He's not that great. Number 1 in the deep ball, the man can definitely catch a deep ball. Dak Prescott throws a lot of those. And, having that on the other side of CeeDee, who can also catch the deep ball and run a different type of routes, it's okay. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? He had 17 catches on deep balls. So they're going to use him down the field in different types of ways. And honestly, he fits the distraction over there with the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? What he does in the fighting and the persona and all that shit that's going on. Then you got Michael Parsons on the podcast and not including his quarterback in top 5 quarterbacks. And then you got Dak, old broken ass. You know what I'm saying? And Jerry, his old ass is going to speak out. So, he just fits the persona. You just fit the persona. Starts with Mike Tomlin. And I just we're going to get on every side of this. We're going to get on the Cowboy side. We're going to get on the Steelers side. And we're going to get on the Commander side. And we're going to get on the division side. So stay tuned. Hit that like, comment, subscribe for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like, comment, subscribe. And let's get into some of the content here. Hold on. Let me get the banner up. My bad, chat. And I see some of y'all in the chat. Eric Middleton. Commanders fans are salty right now. Why would we be salty? We have a better quarterback than you. If all time you want to go right now, Deebo Samuel is a way better player than you, than George Pickens. We just ran the NFC Championship. I haven't seen any Cowboys fan pop outside since today. Where are y'all jerseys at in the middle of the season? Where are y'all jerseys at? Where are y'all hype at in the middle of the season when you got 6 wins? What am I mad about? I'm fine. Definitely fine. But notable list of players that the Steelers have let go and have either been some shit or have been a bad investment. You got Le'Veon Bell. You see what happened when he went to the Jets. The man he turned into popcorn. Got stale. We're going to get to this right now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get back to that, but we're going to get into this right now. What the fuck are the Steelers doing? We have a better quarterback, Eric. Cowboys fans are delusional, and the 9 to 8 people that are in here, you can see it right away. If you think Dak Prescott is better than Jaden Daniels, you're sick. I want what you're on. You're on something else. But they get the Steelers like. First off, okay. You got DK Metcalf. You bring him in for $132 million, and you put him on the other side of George Pickens, and it's looking nice. You literally fucked it up. All you had to do was get the quarterback. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to touch nothing else. You don't have to do nothing else. And I don't know what's going to happen with the Steelers because you right now, your QB room is horrible. Starting at quarterback 1, you got Mason Rudolph. The only thing I know from Mason Rudolph is when he got hit in the head with a helmet. The man's a plumber out there throwing the ball at quarterback. Then Will Howard, I give him his credit. College football took his team to the national championship. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of talent. Meke Ibuka, Malachi Starks, linebacker. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of good players on that team. ETN, not Judkins, Henderson. You know what I'm saying? Those type of big ball guys. But Shedeur Sanders, you let him slip. For some reason, this is the most hype I've ever seen over a player in the NFL draft. And honestly, the most stressful situation I think I've had in the past 5 years. I'm up and down out of my seat looking at y'all missing out on a fucking better quarterback than anybody in your room. Chauncey Johnson, or I don't know how you say it, Chauncey Johnson. Appreciate my boy for commenting in the chat. Do you really think Jaden Daniels is a better quarterback than Prescott? For damn sure. Jaden Daniels came in 1 year with less talent at that. It took a team from 3-13. I witnessed it as a Commanders fan. 3-13. Ownership was ass. Plumbing falling out the fucking stadium. Quarterback after quarterback that y'all just beating on and thinking y'all good every 2 times a year. Because we going out there with Sam Howell, Josh Johnson, and shout out Josh Johnson. He on the team as a backup now. But you know what I'm saying? To Taylor Heineke, to the shittiest quarterback of the shittiest quarterback. Then the 1 year he comes, takes a team that was 3-13 to 12-5 on the year and win 2 playoff games and end up in the NFC Championship. And honestly, give him a better team, he would have a chance against the Eagles. That's something Dak Prescott hadn't done since he's been on the Cowboys. He sucks. Cowboy fans. Hey, I appreciate the Cowboy fan joining Nick because, you know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. Like I said, I'm not going to hate on y'all pick. I'm not going to hate on y'all pickup. Yes, I think a 3rd round pick for a 1 year deal guy because George Pickens is entering a contract year and you know what Jerry Jones do with contracts. Y'all are thinking about right now. Y'all are definitely thinking about right now. And then it looks nice on paper. I know what you're going to say. We got CeeDee. We got Dak Prescott healthy. You can stay healthy. George Pickens. Javonte Williams. We just got the offensive lineman that replaced Zach Martin. Our defensive line is all right. And then come in the middle of the year, you sitting at 5 to 6 wins, and you coming and pouting at me. I'm cool. I think I'm cool. But notable players that the Steelers have gotten rid of, bro. Deontay Johnson, the man has no guarantees on his contract with I think he's on the Browns now or some shit. I don't even know what team he's on. He got on 3 teams in 1 year. Then let's not forget the infamous Antonio Brown. And all I have to say is the name, and you know what I'm talking about. Chase Claypool, where is he at? Has anybody seen him? We have to put up a missing person for Chase Claypool because I don't know what team he's on. But does George Pickens fit your team? He fits it. He fits it amazingly. CeeDee Lamb, it just looks right. On paper, it looks right. But George Pickens can also become a distraction. You know this. And your team is a distraction as it is. And adding another distraction, and we know the players that the Steelers have let go end up becoming distractions. Who knows what the fuck can happen? Let's tune in Player Football Focus. Player Football Focus is liking this move. Like I said, I do like this move. It's a good day when Dallas Cowboys fans come out and think they're going to the Super Bowl every year. It's funny to me. It's funny. I appreciate it. It makes things more funner because you didn't stand a chance against us if you didn't make this move, and you didn't stand a chance against us if you for damn sure against the Eagles if you don't make this move. So it's a good day for the NFC East. I want it to be competitive. I want to see your team at your best against my team at my best against the Eagles team at their best. And the Giants, they making solid moves. Who knows if they become competitive and shit. Damn near 3 teams could go to the playoffs next year. But let's calm it down just a little bit. George Pickens is a good number 2. And some of the stats I got here, like in receiving touchdowns, 35th in 2023, 81st in 2024. Receiving yards, 16th in 2023, 32nd in 2024. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of wide receivers I'm taking above a CeeDee Lamb. Not gonna lie. I mean, not CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. My bad. CeeDee Lamb is a great wide receiver. Okay, let's go down to some of these Cowboy fans. What y'all got to say in the chat? What y'all got to say in the chat? I'm liking this stream. The Cowboys will win the NFC East May 7th. We already seen that. None of that shit. The Commanders didn't win the NFC Championship. Don't you think I know that? We got to the NFC Championship. Yes, we didn't win it. But y'all haven't been here since 1992. Y'all motherfuckers, your daddies ain't even seen that motherfucking game. Cowboys rated the Cowboys football team. Dak Prescott for the Eagles versus the Eagles is 10-5. What are you doing now? I feel like a lot of you Cowboys fans hold on to that old shit, and you really have to let it go. If your team would be so much better if y'all motherfuckers just keep quiet, and I know this as a team that's been losing from year to year, and I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl next year. I'm not saying we're going to make it to the NFC Championship next year. Let's see how the year goes. And if my team ends up there, it ends up there. I'm cool. I'm a humble guy. I know this from losing. But y'all motherfuckers is new experience in that shit. Y'all don't know how to experience that shit. Y'all always, every single year, with one move, with one Jerry Jones move, he might eye pop you. And this is surprising. We can say Jerry Jones has made a good move because holy shit, the guy has been nothing but a curse around that motherfucking AT&T or whatever the fuck you want to call it, Jerry Land of a fucking stadium out there. Y'all team be sitting home too much. What? You was sitting home since week 5 last year. Y'all still got beat by the backup and practice squad team with Cooper Rush. We're not worried about the Redskins. Dak's still owe y'all. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Cowboy fans. I like the troll. Keep trolling. Because I love that shit. Keep trolling. We didn't even need Marcus Mariota against you bum ass niggas. We didn't need him. We didn't even need JD. We had Marcus Mariota put a baggie on top of Terry's motherfucking head. And if you lucky, that kicker missed the kick in the middle of the year. And I actually went to that game. You know what I'm saying? I actually went to that game and I trolled some of y'all fans. Y'all go check it out in the long form. I'll be trolling. I'm the NFC East. I'm the evil one. I'm going out. I'm trolling Eagles fans. I'm trolling Cowboy fans. So y'all check out some of that long form. Hit that like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all for joining in. And Cowboys fans, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You know this move. Me and you know this move is good. But don't overhype the nigga like he's a Tyreek Hill or he's even Jalen Waddle or he's even Nico Collins. Yes, he's a good number 2. He's shown it. That he could be some sort of a number 1 on his team of the Steelers who really didn't have that second wide receiver. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers make a huge mistake letting him go, honestly. Yes, he's a distraction on the sideline. But you know what I'm saying? Dealing with the Steelers, we know Mike Tomlin. He hasn't won a playoff game since 2016. Hasn't won a playoff game since 2016, bro. So, for a player like George Pickens to, okay, all of a sudden we go on a 5-game win streak. We win some games by 7, 3 points or whatnot. We end up making it to the first round of the wild card and I get my ass busted. Of course I'm frustrated. That'd be the most frustrating shit ever. But man, Cowboy fans have popped out on today. This is more I've seen, y'all, since not even in the regular season. Where were y'all at? Where y'all at, chat? Okay. I see a lot of y'all. I see a lot of y'all commenting. We're gonna get to all the trolling. Okay. JD5 struggles against us. We gonna see. We beat the Commanders last season. Yeah, off some luck shit. We missed a field goal. We missed a PAT. You lost. You won to some luck shit. But got your ass busted by Marcus Mariota. Let that make sense. JD5 is trash. Yeah, let's skip him. Look, okay, I can get the trolling, but when you start, I think your mind might be on, you might be taking crack or something. Then we're going to skip that comment. We beat y'all last season with Cooper Rush. Oh my gosh, you beat us last season with Cooper Rush. You beat us. What have you done for the whole year? What have you done since this point in making this move with George Pickens? You haven't been anything but utter shit. So y'all bringing up these, y'all really sound like us back in the day. Oh, I'm expecting to beat the Cowboys twice a year, beat the Eagles once or twice. Y'all niggas not even trying to make it to the playoffs anymore. Y'all not even trying to win playoff games anymore. It's came down to the fact that y'all might just get a couple wins against division opponents and be okay with it. And y'all know it's a fact, and you know that I'm watching. That's what y'all sound like. The Cowboys were a good team before all those injuries. And what has that gotten you? That's the disappointing fact. Like, y'all wasted Zach Martin's career. Y'all had the number 2 to CD and Amari Cooper. Y'all had Ezekiel Elliott in his prime. You had all them players on defense. DeMarcus Lawrence didn't do nothing with it. Didn't win no meaningful playoff game. Y'all ain't done nothing since Dez Bryant's drop ball. This is current. Jerry Jones has been making great moves off season. What is the guy talking about? I know this ain't no real statement, Eric. Or we can just skip your comment every time. Go ahead and make up for that dumbass mistake. Because shit, the Jonathan Mingo trade was horrible. He made no great moves until this point. So stop the cap. Everyone is up in their rosters because of us. You know this. B-Rob with the big hat. That's just one example. They can't stop us, so they stockpile on talent that they think they know us. Raise hell. Shout out John. I'm not gonna lie. I'm mess up some names, but I'm gonna do my best. John Oliver. I think that's just another way you spell Oliver. But John Oliver appreciates you because the thing is, you know what I'm saying? They got to update teams. You know what I'm saying? They know what we doing. Because at a certain point in time, it's the Eagles and it's the Commanders, and I really didn't think y'all had a chance. Yes, this does make your team a little, like, improve your team. No hate. It does improve your team. And makes you, yes, maybe whisper into the conversation of maybe you can compete if Dak can stay up on his legs. He's not the worst quarterback, but he is bad. He is bad at times. He will give you that damn football. He will throw me a slicky at one point, an interception at one point. But some of the funny clips, bro. Crazy part is, y'all still got him on y'all team, number 2. They gonna have to tussle about that shit in the locker room. I bet you they got a problem with each other now.
The Cowboys win.
You can't let somebody throw you down like that.
Jordan Lewis is going after him.
My God. But I know y'all hype. Like I said, I know y'all hype. And as a Commanders fan, as a Commanders fan, I got JD5. I'm straight. Debo is better than George Pickens. Look at the numbers. I'm cool with that. Terry, y'all know what it is with Terry McLaurin. All I got to say is name. So all I got to say is Scary Terry. But let me go down in these comments. Let's say we got Robert Simmons. What's going on, Robert Simmons? Y'all struggled that game, and we gave y'all that win. How y'all give somebody a win, and y'all can't even get past seven wins? How can you give somebody a win, and you can't even get to the playoffs? How you just giving out wins? How you just giving out wins, and you ain't even in no seed? That don't even make no sense. You can't. The things that people say, the things you say make no sense. Can't even get to 10 wins. How are you giving out wins? Let's look at the trolling. Some more trolling. He's the number 1 wide receiver. He has number 1 wide receiver for the Steelers. Still there, and you just don't like it because it's the Dallas Cowboys. That's how you judge it today. I said I like the move. How many times, Chad, have I not said I like the move? I think he's a good number 2 to CeeDee Lamb. And let me not get past that fact. I do like this move for your team, especially after Jerry Jones not doing anything at a certain point. Not doing anything. This is a great move for your team. As a fan, I would love that shit. Just like how I loved when Debo came to us. This is the same type of move that made, I would say, months and months prior. Yes, I would. Anytime you get a playmaking weapon, and yes, Matthew Golden, I would be way more scared of. If y'all would have got him, or McMillan, if y'all did get him, offensive lineman from Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Alabama offensive lineman always becomes secure for real. But don't get this twisted. Don't chat twist y'all, the people who actually watching and tuning in. I like this move for y'all. I want y'all to be competitive. But at the same time, if you do play like shit, I'm going to let you know. As a Washington fan, I got some of my Washington fans up in here. I'm going to let you know you fucking suck. That's best believe. All right, let's get down here. Let me get down here. Commanders are Cowboys 2.0. How are we Commanders? How are the Commanders of Cowboys 2.0, and you haven't made NFC Championship in over 50 years? You ain't seen no NFC Championship. So how we the 2.0? We ain't the broken up ass team. We don't got the running game that sucks. That was the worst all year. We don't have that. So how we 2.0? I just want some of these comments to make sense. They just competition to the Giants. Yes, they just competition to the Giants. Hell yeah, John. Yeah, that's my nigga John in there. You know what I'm saying? Clap at him, John. Get back at these niggas and let them know. Let them know. Y'all just competing with you. Make sure you beat the Giants first before you come and talk to us. And the JD5 jersey just came in. Fuck is they talking about? What are they talking about, John? We had a major upgrade with letting letting Diami go, Jameson go, Debo and Jalen. with the experience. McCaffrey, yes. McCaffrey, I'm hoping he steps into a bigger role for us Commanders fans. You know what I'm saying? There's still a little Commanders podcast or whatnot, so I got to get into some of the talk with that. And more to talk around the league. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Like I said, I like this move. We had a major, yes, most definitely. McCaffrey, and then the guy from Virginia Tech running 4.3. We like that, nigga. They don't know. Y'all upgrading, but we also we already upgrading. And we were in the NFC Championship last year. You're upgrading, and you had 6 wins, 7 wins last year. There's a different upgrade to your upgrade. Just want to make that clear, too. Like, don't think you making upgrades and you all of a sudden competing with us and the Eagles. No, you improved, but you improved from where you were shitty from. We were in the NFC Championship, and we improved. So that's all we thinking about. Y'all ain't never thought of an NFC Championship. Never. And we're going to let y'all know that.
Just traded for George Pickens. On deep targets in 2024, George Pickens was first in receiving grade, first in catches.
Y'all hearing any of this audio? Hold on, chat. Not hearing none of this. All right. What we got? I just want to let y'all know. The Steelers are dumb. Can we all just agree on that the Steelers are awful? They might have 5 wins next year. Man, let them hate. They've been hating. They're going to be butthurt when our stadium be better than Jerry's World. Fuck yeah, nigga. RFK coming back. A reincarnated RFK. The best stadium in the whole league. And we got the draft here. When the last time the draft been in Dallas? I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe you can remember. I don't give a damn about your team. We still won. Y'all trash. Oh, my gosh. He's still worried about this Commanders win from week 6, week 7, middle of the year. He's still worried about a win. Look out. Like that's what you're thinking of. You need to be thinking about what you're going to do. How you going to stop Saquon? How you going to stop Terry? How you going to stop JD5? Dallas was hurt last year. I don't want to hear that I was hurt because when Alex Smith tore his goddamn whole leg off, we were still called shit. We were still called dumb, trash. We were still called the Deadskins, whatever y'all want to say, y'all was saying back then. And now all of a sudden, when you got that hurting problem, we supposed to feel bad about you? Fuck no. It's football. Your team got hurt. And when you see an injury-prone player like Dak Prescott, who isn't really that great throwing the football, I don't care what anybody say, he will throw you picks, and he will end up sucking in games you wouldn't think he would suck at. He will choke the game at one point. And when he gets hurt, you expect me to feel bad? No, it's football. Deal with it just like how we dealt with it for the last 20-odd years. So you deal with it too. I don't give a damn. Not gonna lie, Cowboys got a crash out wide receiver room. They definitely upgraded though. So you know what I'm saying? As Washington fans, we're gonna give our props when we give our props. You feel me? We're gonna give our props. We're not gonna say, oh, it was a terrible move, and I'm gonna be biased that got George Pickens and I'm hating. What is there to hate on? See, y'all expecting me to be like, oh, I'm a Commanders fan, so I don't gotta like what y'all doing. No. I just think this question mark of a coach and Schottenheimer is not gonna he's not gonna know how to control CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. He's not. When they crash out, they're gonna crash out. And As soon as that one thing happens where they crash out on the head coach, and sometimes making McCarthy look bad, or how he's not going to be able to deal with that. Tomlin is another coach. He's going to be able to settle it down and get those guys to play football at the end of the day. Antonio Brown went crazy. And then when he left, he was still young. Soon as the nigga left, he had CTE all of a sudden. Wasn't thinking straight. The man's like, what are you doing? You going at the owner. You making a video recording. They let you go. Bro, you just lost $40 million. And if you would have waited a couple days, you would have had $40 million guaranteed. And now we see you on front pages talking about bankruptcy. That's your fault. And then you go to we know the story, the Patriots to the Bucks, walking off the field. And then Chase Claypool, where's he at? Le'Veon Bell, what did he do? He turned into a boxer. Soon as he left the Steelers, nigga turned into a boxer. He did more boxing than he did playing football with the Jets. And when I first seen this, you know what I'm saying? I work overnight. You know what I'm saying? I work overnight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all who work overnight. Shout out to y'all who do clock in and out. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Still a good thing. Make your bread. It's hard out here for a pimp. So overnight, got my boys in the warehouse. You know, me and them the guys talking in the warehouse, and boom, Dallas Cowboys make the George Pickens move. First thought is now I got every homeboy that I know, everybody has to call me. I had to leave my phone on silent today. Can you Cowboys fans calm down for 1 second? Do you have to let me know everything y'all do? And for damn sure, y'all gonna let us know when y'all do good or something. Who cares? But I like the move. I do like it. At lace him up. Willie Vaser. Well, I'm just say Willie. I'm gonna call my boy, my guy Willie. At lace him up. As a Cowboys fan, we now have tape on your QB, and Dan Quinn is Dan Quinn, just like he done with us and ATL. He can't win big games. He won some big games with us. See, the thing about this comment is, and it's a good comment, Willie. I'm not going to go at you. You know what I'm saying? You my Cowboys fan. You know what I'm saying? You a Cowboys fan. I'm going to talk my shit to my Cowboys fans. I'm going to talk my shit to my Cowboys fans. You feel me? Well, we can have some respectful conversations, too, on some informational shit. The same guy that he was, the same player or the same head coach or the same, doesn't matter what it is, front office. If it's not the same, it's not the same. He's not the same coach he was when he was with the Cowboys. He wasn't the same coach he was in the AT. Coaches start to improve over time and learn from their situation. You know what I'm saying? And Dan Quinn is probably hit his peak with the quarterback he has and the franchise he has around him. Look at what we're doing. We're building new stadiums. We're hosting drafts. We have our quarterback right. He's in the right mindset, right state of mind. We starting to get good players. That's because we got something new. So you got to stop holding on to the old shit. Dan Quinn, yes. Dan Quinn wasn't even a head coach of your team. He was the defensive coordinator with y'all. Dan Quinn didn't even have a big role with y'all to the point where he was the head coach. Mike McCarthy was calling plays. Mike McCarthy was the head coach. We have to learn to see the difference. Some things Dan Quinn probably wanted to say, just couldn't get to say so. You feel me? Mike McCarthy was his own head coach. He was. And I'm just saying, I don't think Schottenheimer can calm guys like CeeDee and George Pickens down. It might be a different animal out there in Dallas. That's all I'm saying. We're going to sweep y'all. You couldn't even beat Marcus Mariota. How you going to sweep us? Alabama not even like that no more. They are what the Terps was long ago. Last my ass off. Yeah, that NIL really didn't change Alabama for real. I'm not going to lie. Alabama football, yes, has the name and the cachet, but now with NIL, now with transfer portal, now with, like, I love the guy Williams, wide receiver out there. He's gonna be a one of the top wide receivers selected. Malachi Moore, dog. You know what I'm saying? Different good stars over there, but you know what I'm saying? With NIL and way players can move around, bro, Alabama is definitely not roll tide. They definitely not what they was with Nick Saban. Our defense sucks. That's why we improve. We got Trey Amos. That's why we improve. That's why we got Kinlaw. Whatever Dan Quinn's doing with the defensive line, he had and y'all got him now, Flowers from defensive end. Dante Fowler. Y'all got him now. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do much shit with y'all, but he came to us and did something with us. Dan Quinn got to make sure he gets some sacks. Whoever Dan Quinn puts in the up front, I trust and believe him. But don't play with us like we ain't got better on the defensive end either. We still got Bobby and he's still doing his fucking thing. Eric, Robert, why y'all keep trolling me, bro? Like, y'all just keep trolling me. Y'all are not better than us. What did you do last year? The last time the Commanders won the Super Bowl, MC Hammer had a hit song. The last time the Cowboys even made an NFC championship, a nigga wasn't even thought of. Heinz ketchup wasn't even available. Fuck are you talking about? The first Coke bottle came out. When the last time y'all been in the NFC championship? Last time y'all was in the NFC championship, Jerry Jones, that nigga had a fresh cut. He was skinny. All right, we're gonna have to start skipping Robert and Eric's comments because they just talking. Like, give me some questions, Cowboys. Come on, Cowboys. You sound stupid. Hey, whatever you think is what you think. We all right. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. When the last time I can say the same thing. When the last time y'all played in the NFC championship? We can just keep going back and forth on that. Okay. The thing is about this, and we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into all these. We're gonna get deep down into it because you're gonna feel me. We're gonna talk and have a conversation. I like having a conversation with y'all one-on-one. You feel me? If you think that last year was the only good season we're gonna have, you don't know football. You don't know football. You don't know it. And that's a fact. Because you know our quarterback is the best in the fucking NFC East. You know we have one of the best wide receivers in the league. You know we have one of the best staffs in the league. Cliff Kingsbury it's one of the best offensive play callers in the league. And look what they did it with. We had Jameis and Crowder out there scoring touchdowns on the Eagles. If anything, we like to see the competition. We need competition other than the Eagles, for sure. And that's what they don't know, John. We like the competition. We want to see it. I want to see y'all make moves like this. I want to see us go back and forth. I want to see us, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it easy on us, because y'all made it real easy on us last year. Y'all didn't even stand a chance to make it even in the 7th seed. Not even a chance. Y'all wasn't even in the hunt. Y'all wasn't even in the hunt. So I like to see y'all make moves to try to be competitive against us and everything. Okay. Am I worried about the Cowboys? That's the question. Am I worried? Should I be worried? Are they close? Should we honestly? Hold on, let me get it right. So let's keep it still. Let's see everybody. The question: am I, is Commanders fans worried about the Cowboys? No. No. Until you come in the season Because even though y'all would have these players, and I'm saying on paper it looks good, y'all end up choking the fucking season. Something ends up happening. Somebody is crying about money. Something's going on. Jerry saying something. Micah saying something. George Pickens is ripping off helmets. He's fighting people in practice. CeeDee's crying about where's the ball at. Dak Prescott's throwing interceptions. And that's what happens to y'all every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Let me just get full screen here. Let's just get full screen here because But I'm liking these by y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Don't think a nigga hating because I don't like you niggas. I don't like you niggas. I'm gonna let you know I don't like you niggas. I don't like your team. But if I'm a sports guy and I want to sit up here and talk to sports, I'm gonna give it to you real talk. I'm not gonna spit past the fact. It's a great move. I'm not hating. It does make y'all interesting. It does make y'all at least competitive on offense. Because last year the problem was really your offense was just horrible. Your defense, yes, is going to give you somewhat of a problem. Your defense is not terrible. You do have Michael Parsons. I'm not going to shade you. But let's see what Dan said. And tell me if y'all can hear the audio or not. Like, let me know something.
Have been looking at their wide receiver room for quite some time. They've tried to get Brandon Ayuk last year
on this video
from San Francisco. It didn't come to be. Instead, they traded a second-round pick for DK Metcalf and then gave him a $30 million a year contract. George Pickens entering the final year of his contract. And I would like to correct some people. Some people think that he is a diva.
Oh, damn,
or
your shit delayed.
Skip forward. George Pickens is demonstrative on the field, but he is not an uncoachable player. In fact, he does have a great way about him in the locker room and is very well liked in Pittsburgh. For the Dallas side of this, they sat on an all draft. Everyone wondering, why are they not drafting a wide receiver? Why are they not drafting a running back? They took an offensive lineman. They get a player who I think is the best available prospect for a third-round pick, and then they can decide if they want to re-sign him or not. The Cowboys were in the hunt to look for a wide receiver this entire offseason. They had not made that move yet. They finally do, and I will tell you that the Steelers.
So I can hear it. For some reason, I don't know why I can't hear my audio on this computer. But Dan Orlovsky looks like loves. Look like Dan Orlovsky likes to move. You know what I'm saying? Like other people do. I love to move. I just think on a third round pick on a 1 year, it's seeming a little bit of a lot that you're giving up, buddy. I just saying just a little bit. And I know there's a lot of comments down here, and I'm gonna get to y'all. Let's go down here. Let's get it. Let's look at it. Let's get at it. I'm seeing y'all comment. Let me give my boys though. Ken, please. Let's see. George Pickens is taking my team, Dallas Cowboys, to the Super Bowl and win 6. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like this is what happens. This is the people out there. This is some of your. Just read the comment. George Pickens is taking my team, the Dallas Cowboys, to the Super Bowl and win 6 Super Bowl rings. Why do you do it to yourselves? Why? Tell me why. Sometimes I just can't believe this shit that comes out of y'all mouths. You had 10 wins last year. You didn't make the playoffs. Can you at least be proud that your team made a move? Can you wait first? Just wait. Oh my gosh, y'all struggled with us both games last year, and we can easily beat. And like we struggled against you with Marcus Mariota, and you seen what he did to y'all. Y'all couldn't even stop him on 4th down. Let's be real. We should be worried. Remember, we want Dallas Cowboys. Do you think that even means something anymore? Yes, give us the Dallas Cowboys. I'm glad to play him. Our defense will stop the Commanders at 85. For real, we're not worried about the Commanders. Hey, look, I'm going to be out there at the games. If I see some of y'all at the Cowboys games, you know what I'm saying? Walk up on your boy. Walk up on your boy with the trivia. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do these long forms at the stadiums, at the games. I seen the play live. I seen when Kovandre Turpin hit the spin and he went to the end zone. I seen when Terry hit it down the sideline and in the stadium reactions, in the stadiums type stuff. So y'all hit that video on that Cowboys video where I was trolling y'all at the stadium. All right, get to some of my boys. Corey 2K highlights. I see you in there, bro. Pickles and CeeDee boxing match for wide receiver 1. Yes, his name is Pickles. His name is Pickles. But George Pickens is definitely a guy that's going to be looking for the ball. Y'all got to understand, bro is on the last year of his deal. Jerry Jones already said he's not getting into contract situation with him and George. He's okay with it. He wants to prove it. He wants to get you see the type of wide receivers. Let's go highest paid wide receiver so far. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be wanting to be where I'm going to say where Ayuk is. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be wanting a bag if he really has a good season with Dak Prescott. And you got to think, this is probably the best quarterback that George Pickens has had in his career. Just like with Deebo Samuel. I feel that too. Jimmy Garoppolo and Brock Purdy was his quarterbacks for a long time. And honestly, he was taking that shit 5 yards into the house. George Pickens, he was getting a deep ball from Russ. Russ was like his next best quarterback that he's been with, and he did great with Russ. He did some good things down the field. So, I don't even know how I was going to look up here. But I'm expecting a concussed by week 3 if Pickles don't get 10 plus receptions. Corey, you always saying some wild shit. And plus, Steelers got better wide receiver wise because DK is 10 times better than Pickles. I'll be there too. And what happens after that? Pickles finished 52nd in yards and receptions this season. That's what I just told him. Like, the man let's look at the numbers because the numbers is not gracious. He's the best thing you can do with him. He knows what to do with him. I'm not going to lie. I definitely seen him do some good things with it. Like I said, I'm not going to hate on all the play, but it hasn't amounted to no NFC championship appearances. That's what the fuck I know of. That's what I know of. Okay. But there's some of the reaction from, you know what I'm saying? I had to get my input on this, you know what I'm saying? As a Commanders division fan, you know what I'm saying? I like our matchups. You know what I'm saying? The Giants matchups weren't bad last year. You know what I'm saying? We had some crazy things to happen last year. You feel me? And let's look at just some of the commotion. The nigga was sick. I'm not gonna lie, I was sick, chat. I'm not gonna lie, I was sick, bro. When y'all beat us. I was sick as hell when y'all beat us. Look, I was sick as hell, chat.
One more stop. Hey, touchdown right now. We get one more stop. He gonna start. Somebody really gonna fight right here. If we end up winning this game. We end up winning this game.
I was sick.
We really get crazy. Go. Let's go, JD. Let's go, JD. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody. How we get? Please find something. Find something. Yeah.
Man, we was going crazy in that bitch. Now, hey, look. Now, watch when I missed the kick. Watch when I missed the kick, man. I was sick. Hey, yo.
I told you.
Go.
That might have been the worst day of my entire life. Because y'all got lucky.
Get the frog.
Ah. Ah. Hey, but man, hey, y'all check that video out, bro. I'm telling you, bro, that shit was funny all the way from the beginning to the end, bro. And Cowboys fans be trolling, man. That shit is hilarious to me. Okay, let's get down here. Willie, hold on, let's turn this down. Oh, this is funny.
It's got a nice
pause. Okay. What do you think would have happened if the Cowboys and the Niners had been healthy? What do you think the turnout would have been? I don't think you want my input on this, Willie, because you already know what I'm going to tell you. 49ers are healthy-wise, you know what I'm saying, all their players together. Kyle Shanahan's always going to put his team, I feel like, there. But when he does have injuries, his teams get horribly bad. They do get horribly bad, you know what I'm saying, to the point where they get top draft picks and they end up getting some great players as they gotten throughout the years. So, yes, they had the Trent Williams incident with the daughter passing away. That was in the wide receiver they drafted. He got shot. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of stuff going on with their team that, yes, you can give them the excuse about. You know what I'm saying? But Kyle Shanahan always puts his team in certain situations. Yes, Dak Prescott maybe would have been 2 wins better, I would say. Because y'all, had 7? I think Dak Prescott, yes, when he was in the games, y'all still weren't that great. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Y'all still weren't that good even when he was healthy at the beginning of the year. So I think your fate was going to be your fate either way, not making the playoffs. But, yes, you would have been a little bit of a better team. Niners giving Cowboys work. Stop that for sure. Cowgirls ain't shit. Cowgirls healthy are still ass in the playoffs. We want Dallas. Remember, Cowboys were healthy and lost to the 7th seed Packers. That's the comment we got to stop at, bro. When it comes down to it, it's like something bad does happen with y'all. I don't know what it is. It's a black cat. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? A little bit feeling a little bit under the weather. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's allergies, it's pollen. But, boy, I'm sick. We sweep the Commanders. No, you won't. Robert is dyslexic with that take. A whole live stream is wild. Niners are the Cowboys that win playoff games. Hey, I'm loving the comments coming in. I'm loving the trolling from the Cowboys fans. I'm liking it. But like I said, George Pickens move, beautiful move. Great move for your team. You needed a number 2 receiver. We didn't know why you didn't get it in the draft, but you end up getting the offensive lineman. You end up still making a play for a great number 2 receiver. Hopefully he can keep his on straight. And you know what I'm saying, just make plays, you know what I'm saying, not be a huge distraction or get into any fights, because Lattimore and him gonna go at it. I know that, but you know what I'm saying, I know they're gonna go at it. Somebody gonna be fighting on the field between Lattimore and Trey Amos. We got some dogs at cornerback, and Mikey Singer still. People who say our defense's ass is tripping. We were at spots. Our whole defense wasn't ass. Ask Detroit Lions. They're going to have 5 wins. They got to be a bad team next year. They just got to be.
To be selfish, immature, and an overall distraction. There was really only one way for it to end. Of course, he's very talented, but there's a reason Dallas only had to give up a third. George Pickens is on the last year of his contract, so trading for Pickens means paying Pickens. Now, if you think his actions so far have been questionable, wait until you see this guy's attitude when he's getting paid $25 million per year. Dallas is getting a guy who complains when his team is winning, a guy who routinely pouts on the sideline, a guy who will unfollow his team if he had a bad day. Pickens is the type of guy who threatens sports creators when he doesn't like their video. 2 years ago, I posted a video on his severe maturity. All Pickens did was prove my point by commenting, "Send me an Addy. I got some news you might want to feel. You can't build a winning football team without building a winning culture." Over the last 15 years, the Steelers forgot this. They're known as a team that's great at drafting receivers, but in reality, they're the team that's great at drafting talented receivers who self-destruct. All 6 of these guys were drafted and promptly dumped after issues with the team. I am sick of hearing about Mike Tomlin, the old.
Is he lying? Is he lying? Look at the list. I'm not going to say that George is going to be these players, but as history has told us, Mike Tomlin will draft some guys that are kind of nuts. Like Martavius Bryant didn't do much of anything when he left. Antonio Brown turned into a nutcase when he left. Chase Claypool, haven't seen him. Deontay Johnson, kind of a nutcase. You've been on like 3 teams in the same year because of complaining, because of this, because of that. And him and George Pickens was kind of like 2 guys. Like for some reason, Tomlin likes getting these character guys that have a little nasty to them. Like sometimes it's good to have that player that got that toughness in them. That's what they're going to get in DK. DK going to get a couple flags this year, but you just going to have to take it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have 2 guys getting flags. It's a dumb move for the Steelers to let go of him and not have a quarterback. Why do you not have a quarterback? Why do you not have you know what I'm saying? Why are you not getting that? You could have easily had a great roster on that side with a defensive line that still has TJ Watt on it. I just don't understand. And you get the defensive tackle pick was good in the first round. But other than that, in the second round, you should have got Shedeur, or the third round, because I don't think y'all had the second round pick. You should have got Shedeur Sanders. That's what I just didn't get.
Guys were drafted and promptly dumped after issues with the team. I am sick of hearing about Mike Tomlin, the ultimate players coach. Over and over again, these guys walk all over him and they're off the team before their second contract. Now, trading Pickens is a step in the right direction here. Sure, it means one less weapon, but they weren't going to offer him a contract, and now the team is relieved of their most cancerous distraction. I'm Frank Mickle-Smith, and that's my take. From the moment
I don't know. Like I was saying, I'm not trying to wish nobody on nobody downfall, but the man is a sort of a distraction. Don't cap. It is there. You know what I'm saying? It is there. He's a crap.
to, but I'm on that new shit. They say they gon' ride me, see me never do shit, cause they know that's the reason they gon' end up on the news clip. Audemars on my wrist, bust down. We popping bottles like I scored a winning touchdown. Remember me dead broke, look at me up.
They just trolling y'all on Twitter. I don't know what that was. And they was just trolling y'all. So some of the lineup we got here. This is good. I like the Jaden Blue out of Texas too. Like that's a good move too. Dak Prescott. You got tight end Jake Ferguson, the decent tight end. CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Jonathan Mingo, which I thought was a bad move last year when you let go of got traded him from the Panthers. Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Tyler Booker, and Terrence Steele. So great O-line. The offense is definitely rebuilt back up a little bit and kind of looking like it used to have, like, but without Zeke. You feel me? See what I'm saying? Like, what you crashing out for? Nigga, you got strapped. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you touching my nigga? Next time he gonna get his ass fucked. See that he going against us twice a year. He gonna get his ass fucked up now. Don't touch my boy Mikey. Pick on somebody else on your own size, nigga. Exactly, nigga. Belts, seat belts. Seat belts. Steelers want to trade, and they're going to get a Gabe Davis after Jags released him. Yes, Gabe Davis also got released. I think we got a lot going on. I think something else happened too. Corey 2K, since you said that, I think Lazard, it could be in play to go back to the Steelers. Let's look that up on Twitter. Talk about something else a little bit. And what time is it? 8:05. So let's look at I think so. And it says here on JPA Football, head coach Mike Tomlin appears to be the one who first initiated George Pickens being traded out of Pittsburgh. Not GM Omar Kane or owner Art Rooney, sources told Mark Cabley. Don't know it, but you know what I'm saying? This is official. But let's look that up. JPA Football. Let's see if they posted it. But this is only the one I was talking about with the Mike Tomlin, which Mike Tomlin does move on from some of these guys from their second contract a lot. Facts. The man was doing his thing. Like I said, I know Dak Prescott do some things with 2 wide receivers for sure. But y'all ain't had that in a minute, bro. Y'all ain't had 2 wide receivers like that in a minute. But Alan Lazard, let's look up Alan Lazard. So it's Alan Lazard, George Pickens? No. Not at all. Not at all. But can this replace an all right player? Steelers get ready to learn Alan Lazard, buddy. They got George Pickens, but we got Alan Lazard. We got Jaden McDaniels. We got Jay Daniels. He nice. Wide receiver Alan Lazard is in play to be traded to the Steelers after they traded George Pickens to Dallas. He could reunite with Aaron. Because I'm like, bro, you can't lose your second receiver and leave DK all by himself. Like, you did pay him $132 million. So it would be so Steelers to get Gabe Davis or Alan Lazard after trading out away an actual quality receiver in George Pickens. They got to replace him somehow. Maybe you can get a Keenan Allen or something that's still out there. Amari Cooper still out there. I know they had Amari Cooper was kind of wrapped up in some rumors for y'all. But this is the best wide receiver y'all could have got out of that bunch of Alan Lazard, Gabe Davis, Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper. You don't want none of those old guys anymore. None of those guys that you really don't know about. George Pickens is a for sure deep threat. But Jets been trying to get rid of every Aaron Rodgers play. I don't even think Lazard is even that bad. Damn. Boys got a lot of draft picks. Damn, they got 3 third-round picks. Damn. Who gave them that? These niggas got 3 third-round picks, 2 fourth-round picks, 2 5s. Nah, 3 third-round picks is crazy work. But hey, what else we got? What have we been hovering on? Y'all haven't beat the Niners. We're worried about a team who hasn't beaten us over a decade now. Pickens is a D1 crash out. CD will be out by TKO in week 2. We not worried about the 49ers either. Y'all lost everyone on y'all team. Robert, who do y'all think y'all are, Robert? Who do y'all think y'all are? Like, you're talking crazy since this George Pickens pickup. Chill out. Please chill out. Ooh-wee. You're talking crazy. This is the Cowboys fans that get y'all messed up. Y'all haven't beaten us in 7 years. Cowboys fans lying out the ass now. Weak DB. Cowboys have a mediocre QB. We're not scared. That weak QB threw 3 tutties and outplayed Dak. Cowboys fans. Niners and Cowboys fans going back and forth in the chat. I see y'all in there. Stand up for your Robert, you got a problem with everybody, Robert. You crash out. You crash out, Robert. That's you, Robert. You crashing out. Come on, Robert. Chill out, Robert. We got George Pickens. We know y'all doing good. We know y'all made a good move. We ain't hating. Just know we don't care, though. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This was a good stream today. I really love this stream. You know what I'm saying? We talk some more NFC news type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Dealing with, you know what I'm saying, Abdul Carter went to the Giants. They got Jackson Dart, Eagles. So they get into it with my GM. And my GM tried to give him a NFC East tax, a NFC Beast tax. You trying to trade up into the first round for what? But hey, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Keep doing y'all thing out there, even though, you know what I'm saying, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we got that. Ain't no animosity with me. We can talk back and forth. We can talk trash talk, NFC trash talk. But I appreciate everybody who tunes in and whoever, you know what I'm saying, goes back and forth with me every time we had these streams. We always on here with some news break. You can see my short form content, and we got some trivia around DC area. Can't wait until the draft in 2027. Definitely can't wait until 2030 when that stadium get built. And I can't wait for the games this season. You feel me? And talking trash with y'all and stuff like that. But George Pickens a good move. You give up a 3rd round pick and a 6th round pick or whatnot, or a 7th round pick or whatnot to get him on the other side of CD. That was a question mark in the draft. You getting him solidified. Your defensive line is already solidified. And you know what I'm saying? The question mark is the head coach and the owner. That's really the question marks. It always comes down to the coach and the owner. What the hell are they going to do? And that's the big question mark we got to lean. And that's how we're going to finish off. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. God bless. God bless, chat. God bless.